Marianne, the Frugal Chef. Hey, let's make some chili today, okay? I like to make this in 2 steps. I like to cook my meat first, let it sit overnight in the fridge, let the flavors kind of meld together, and then finish it the next day. Not necessary if you don't have the time. You can go ahead and make it in 1 day. Well, however you make it, I can promise you it is delish. Okay, so let me show you how to make this. The first thing we're going to do for our chili is brown some onion, okay? In here I have 3 tablespoons of olive oil, which I heated, and I added 2 medium-sized yellow onions, which I chopped. Okay, I'm going to cook this until it starts getting lightly brown. I'll be occasionally moving it around. It'll take about between 8 and 10 minutes. So I'll come back when it's ready and we'll keep on, we'll continue with our recipe. I'll see you soon. So these are where I want them. They're starting to brown. They're nice and translucent and soft. Now I'm going to add 5 garlic cloves, which I minced, and 2 large jalapeños, which I seeded. I took the white membrane out and I chopped finely, okay? I'm going to mix this well. I'm going to cook these for about 5 minutes, okay? I want the jalapeños to soften and the garlic and the onions to continue cooking. So I am going to let this cook and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, so this is exactly where I want it to be. Okay, it's cooked for an extra 5 minutes. I'm just going to take all of this out into a bowl for now and set it aside. What we're going to do next is brown the meat. I'm going to go ahead and just wipe my pan with a wad of paper towels, okay? Just wipe out whatever I missed. I'm going to add more olive oil to this. Okay, what I want to do now is I'm going to brown my meat. I am adding some cube chuck roast here. I have a total of 3 pounds, but I'm not going to crowd my pan. I want this to brown nicely, so I'm going to work in batches, okay? So I'm going to be turning these around and I'll brown all my meat and come back. When you're browning your meat, it's going to start rendering some liquid like this, possibly. Just get rid of it, okay? I want you to brown your meat nicely on all sides, so get rid of that. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you. Alright, this is going along really nicely. I'm going to finish all of the meat. I'm going to brown it a little more. I want it to have a nice little crust, and I'll be back. Alright, this is the last of my beef. I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the pot, set it aside with the rest. Now, I'm going to return my onions and garlic and jalapeños to my pan, okay? Scrape the bottom of this with a little bit of brown stuff, which is great. I always love that brown stuff. The bottom of your pan, full of taste, okay? I'm going to add my spices. I have 3 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of chipotle peppers, 1 teaspoon of cayenne, and I have a pinch of ground cloves in there. And I mean a pinch, okay? So I'm going to mix this, and I want this to cook for about 15 seconds until I can start smelling that spice, okay? So I'm adding the liquid. I have 1.5 cups of dark ale, and I have a cup of beef broth, okay? I'm going to bring back my beef. I'm going to season this with salt. I have some coarse salt here. I'll taste for salt later again once it's ready. I'm also gonna add 2 cinnamon sticks and 2 bay leaves, okay? We'll take those out. We'll remove those tomorrow after we're done. So I will let this cook, as I said, and guys, I will see you tomorrow. This smells spectacular. Tomorrow we'll retaste it for salt and we'll season it with some pepper and we'll finish it, okay? So, hasta mañana! Look at this. It's been cooking for 3.5 hours. Most of the liquid has, you know, evaporated already. It smells amazing. The meat, I mean, you don't even need a fork for the meat. It's falling apart. It's so tender. I'm gonna cool this. I'm gonna refrigerate it. Tomorrow we'll come back and we'll finish it and we will eat it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. So let's finish our chili, okay? This was in the fridge overnight and I started warming it up. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my cinnamon sticks and my bay leaf, okay? I had 2 of them. Where's the other one? Now I'm gonna add a little more of the beef broth, just a little bit, because this is a little, the liquid dried up. So I got about 1/2 cup there. Actually, you know what? Here's my bay leaf. I'm going to go ahead and add the whole cup. So I'm adding an extra cup of beef broth, okay? And I'm gonna add 30-ounce can of kidney beans, which I drained and I rinsed off. Okay, now all I gotta do is mix this. And guys, I'm gonna heat it through. I'm gonna let it cook for about 15-20 minutes and then it's ready. The chili's ready. This stuff is really, really, really good. So there you go, my friends. I served the chili. I put a little dollop of sour cream on top. I garnished it with some minced red onion and some chopped tomato, which I seeded, okay? This smells amazing. It has a little hint of clove. Oh, it's really good and it tastes really, really good. Bon appetit, my friends, from thefrugalchef.com. Make sure to come and visit us. We have hundreds of recipes that are not in video form. I will see you soon and eat well without going broke.